Hello, everyone. This is Will and Gio for Wandering Vibes Podcast, coming at you not live from the heart of the town, which is in our town, and it's kind of not our town, but it is, and it's newer. Real ones will know what we mean. This episode's going to be a little bit different. This will be coming out very close to Thanksgiving, so Will and I thought that we could do a Thanksgiving special.
Whoa, we are?
Yeah, that's something I just thought of myself right now.
Go to the comic book store.
We need to find a trash can first. Last time we had pizza, and I know it's been a week, but we got pizza again, and we're back here, and we didn't record it in the same day. That would be stupid. And it would also date us, which is something we don't do.
What are you talking about? That's exactly what we did. We stockpile episodes so that Gio can release them weekly.
The veil has been removed. You're seeing behind the scenes. Our objective for this episode, walk to the forest after finding a trash can. So that's the other thing that's going to make this a special. Not only is it going to be about Thanksgiving, but Will and I are going to be walking around this place the entire time we're talking. So if we sound out of breath at times, then don't blame us. Blame the layout of this town.
Blame society.
Yeah, blame society.
Bum, bum.
Bum 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 bum.
Did you also think they were doing that?
With them?
Yeah.
Oh, I just heard you doing it, so I did it too. I'm a conformist. Trash can. Alright, objective 1 has been completed. Throw the pizza away.
Okay, alright. Is everyone on board?
Here we go. We should just describe what we're doing to them since they can't see it.
We're currently walking.
We're jaywalking right now.
Why would you admit that?
We're walking across the road in a safe and legal fashion. We're walking on the lines, not jaywalking.
I just looked at a balloon and not the condom kind.
We reached the trash can. Here we go. Putting the cup in there. The pizza won't fit. What do we do? Punch it, Will. Get it in there. Come on.
Be a man.
Yeah. We forced the trash can into the pizza, and we forced the pizza into the trash can, and now we are taking a stroll, getting our walk on.
Sucking the fine out.
We can just walk around like this park.
You're too old to go exploiting the game because you don't have a life. Beating up kids make you feel like a man.
Man.
AV training, yeah.
Because we're men. We can just drive a car, and we just need a bit of time to think about it. Because we're men.
I don't remember that Adventures of Rusty episode.
My favorite episode, the manly one. Why do so many shows need to have like a man episode?
Name one that isn't Gravity Falls.
Gumball. The song I was just singing.
Oh,
How dare you not be able to discern any quote from Gumball and quote along with me?
My bad. I'll try better.
They did a whole episode where they got like buff bodies. I don't remember how, but they became like manly men. And they were like, we're gonna go do a bunch of man things.
That's funny.
Something like that.
Gumball's funny.
Well, it was really funny.
Did they ever do a Thanksgiving episode?
They did a Christmas one. I don't think they ever did a Thanksgiving one, which means we're better than them.
No, we're not.
No, we're not. We're not. That was. I wish.
What are you doing for Thanksgiving, my G-man?
Oh, yeah. I forgot. Thanksgiving. That's what it's about.
My G-string, my G-spot.
My God, please. Don't make my nickname be G-spot. Just go around, yo, G-spot in the house.
It's either you or Gabe. I have a lot of G-related nicknames for both of you when the time is right.
Well, this is how G-Spot spends his Thanksgiving. I'm just going to do what we do every year. Invite the folks over, being the grandma, the other grandma, and this is going to be my first year without the grandpa, because he's not with us anymore. And then the other two grandparents who, like, aren't technically grandparents, but they're, like, family friends. And I grew up thinking that they were just, like, a third set of grandparents. I only learned the truth when I was, like, 8. But they're coming as well. And then the other set of family friends who I thought was my aunts for a while, but they're not. They're coming. And, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people, including my parents, so that's 7, 8, 9. We'll get around the big old table. We'll eat turkey and the sliced like jelly stuff, canned cranberry like slices things, and corn and green beans probably, and oh my god, the best rolls in existence. They're called Sister Schubert's rolls. You can bake them in like this frozen package thing. They're really good, and you haven't lived until you've tried them, and we only eat them on Thanksgiving, and I honestly don't care about anything else we eat. Those are the things I fill up on most and then leave the table. And sometimes we talk, sometimes not. Usually I leave early so I can go play video games while the rest of the adults talk. And yeah, that's how we do it. We usually eat a dinner instead of a dinner. Sometimes lunch, but usually dinner. And yeah, that's my thing. What about you, W Spot? How do you spend your Thanksgiving?
Oh, well, there's a dog. There's a dog out there, viewers.
Viewer spotted a dog.
We got dog identified. Anyway, I was going to do the 5K that they always do at...
Every year, the Thanksgiving 5K.
Yeah, the turkey trot. You've never heard of it?
No?
Oh.
What's that?
I'm not going to go into it because I don't want you guys to, I don't want any of my friends there. So,
tell me about the turkey trek thing. You do. I don't know what it is. This is Thanksgiving theme. Talk about Thanksgiving.
Yeah, well, that's what it happens every morning on Thanksgiving Day. It's dope. I do it with my dad. No one else is invited.
What do you do?
It's just a 5K.
Oh, but it's on Thanksgiving? Do you, wear turkey costumes?
No, it's just a 5K.
Okay, it looks like I'm gonna have to join it and make some edits to it. Is that, a thing everybody in our town knows about?
I don't know, but there are always, hundreds of people every year.
Wow. I've never heard of that. Is that on Thanksgiving Day?
Yes, it's on Thanksgiving Day.
Oh, well, no wonder I've never done it. I'm always busy Thanksgiving Day, or sleeping in or something.
Y'all don't, you and Gabe and Ryan, all y'all don't gotta involve yourself in that because...
Too late. I'm coming. And I'm also going to the Thanksgiving... I'm gonna cut that out. Nah, too late. I'm going, and there's no stopping me, and I'm gonna make sure... this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put flyers all around town advertising this thing, but I'm gonna make sure I can get as many people to come wearing turkey costumes as I can.
That would actually be a pretty good meme. I just realized, never mind, we're not lost.
I have Google Maps, too, so,
Could you imagine if we grew up in the 80s and we just didn't have this?
We would get lost all the time. Oh my god, we'd have to be those kids that ride their bikes around town regularly just to, get the layout and know where they're going. And it's hey, I'm gonna meet you down by the old abandoned mill. I don't know why that's in the 80s town, but we're going there, and it's see ya. I'm gonna go down 5th Avenue and meet you there through 47th Street. I don't know why we live in New York now, but we do. And that's how we learn our way, and we get, slingshots. That's all I know about 80s kids, bikes and slingshots.
That would be so awesome. I wish we all grew up in the 80s.
I wish I was in Stranger Things.
I don't care about Stranger Things. They had monsters and everyone almost died, but then never, no one important died.
Imagine Stranger Things was just about... I want, a Stranger Things spin-off that just takes place in a town that's, in Indiana, but it's not in Hawkins. So, they constantly hear on the news about Hawkins all the time. They're man, crazy stuff going on in Hawkins over there. Anyways, honey, thanks for the coffee. I'm off to work.
The whole episode is the boss is coming to dinner.
The boss is one of the doctors at the Hawkins lab. He's so, what do you do for your work? And you're I'm not allowed to talk about it. Some stupid kid with powers, I don't know.
One episode is in the trailer for the season, and it brings back one of the characters Dr. Brenner or Dr. Owen, and then he only appears in one episode, and he's just hey, my car broke down, can I use your phone? He uses the phone, and he leaves. He gets
has a 30-second cameo.
Yeah, and it's in the trailer and everything. Oh, that looks cool.
Oh yeah, wait, you want to go there?
Okay.
I think it would be funny if he tries to go to work and his car gets he gets held up because there's gang violence going on, and the gang is those people from episode 7 in season 2, and like there's a tie-in there, and it's like, stupid hooligans. Like you see Elle driving away in the background just barely, and it's like, whatever.
Netflix should listen to our ideas.
Yeah, come on, Netflix.
Yeah, all that Jeffrey Dahmer stuff we were saying last episode, that's water under the bridge, man.
You should get Elijah Wood to play the dad in this spin-off show. And his kids can be played by Alan Tudyk and,
Will Smith.
Yes. It's a perfect man. We're just naming off people that we talked about last time.
The Collector and Philip. Wait, the Collector, the child.
Dipper and Mabel, have them be your kids. Elijah Wood's kids, I mean. That'll make for a very good show, I reckon.
Man, this Thanksgiving episode is awesome.
I love talking about Thanksgiving. Yeah, turkey run.
Oh yeah. And then you asked the other stuff I did?
Yeah, what else do you do?
That seems like a cool place to chill.
But look at this mysterious path going into the woods.
Okay.
Flip a coin. Heads, we go that way. Tails, we go that way.
Wait, I wasn't listening. Which way?
Show me the coin flipper.
No, I didn't. I haven't done it yet.
Oh, okay. Tails that way, heads that way.
Okay. I mean that way. Why would we go that way? Or are we just like chilling at the benches?
Oh, I thought you wanted to walk.
Oh yeah.
Huzzah! Yeah, but what else do you do on Thanksgiving?
Oh yeah, well we just chilled. Last year I watched a bunch of Disney Channel shows on Disney Plus. And yeah, that's about it. I was really sick and I woke up with strep throat.
Oh no.
It's all good. I didn't tell anyone and it went away.
Do you well, what's your usual tradition? Do you eat like dinner?
Yeah. No, we don't.
No Thanksgiving. I never eat dinner, in fact.
Actually, the farther away my family can be, the better. Which reminds me, I'm going to need a place to stay for a couple weeks.
Weeks? Oh yeah, leading up to Thanksgiving.
No, it'll be after Thanksgiving. I'll probably be there for Christmas. And I won't be getting you anything.
That sounds good. Yeah, you'll be getting me your presents as a present. A good old presents. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. We both got our dinners. We both got... actually, that's all I have. You have a bunch of other stuff. Sounds like you celebrate it more.
I just said the 5K, that's it.
Yeah. Well, that's still more... All I do is play video games, which I do all the time, and eat a big dinner.
That sounds...
But I do try and participate in the Thanksgiving holiday things in all my video games. Like, Terraria has the Thanksgiving event.
Oh.
I don't know if it's on computer or not. Hold on, let me look that up.
It isn't, or you would have made me do it by now.
Yeah, but I could have forgotten about it last time. Is Tercore on PC Terraria? No, they're still on mobile only, unfortunately.
Want to go that way?
Sure. Yeah, Tercore is basically this boss you can do where enemies drop these things called cursed stuffing, and then you can make it into a, I don't remember what you make it into, like cursed, like cornmeal or something like that, but it's a boss summoner, and when you use it, it summons Tercore the Ungrateful. And it's literally like a cooked turkey, like the silver platter with all the fruits and veggies on the side with like a cooked turkey in the center. But the head is still living. Like the head still has the feathers on it and stuff. And the head moves around and it like has this bone, like the spine is like a big tentacle thing and it like squawks. And you have to attack the head to do all the damage. You only do like 1 damage to the body. And when you kill one head, 2 Tercore heads regrow. It's like a turkey hydra. And I think you can get up to a max of 3 Tercore heads at a time before you kill the boss. You can also get a pet turkey, and you can get a pet pilgrim. And the pet pilgrim throws a... why did I say pilgrim? I think it's like a leprechaun guy. Something like that. He throws out gold. I know that.
That sounds cool. Anyway, no, we've never done anything like that.
Well, I do Thanksgiving-y things. I know.
You know, November, I think it's 26th, will mark 1 year since we defeated the Moon Lord for the first time.
Really? We did that in November?
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought we did that at, like, the beginning of the year.
Well, you're wrong. So...
Well, I trust you, because you got a better memory.
Well, I think the best thing we can do is on November 26th, which is a Saturday, by the way, and during Thanksgiving break.
Oh, hey, that works out.
We return to Baba Booey World, and that's when we do the Frost Moon.
That's a good idea. I vote for that.
I vote against it.
Oh well. Which way are we going now?
Want to go at a bench?
I thought you wanted to walk around.
I don't know, you seem out of breath, so I just...
No, I'm not.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Shut up. You think I'm not active. I'll have you know I was a navigator.
Oh. Like for an explorer, or?
No, like knockoff Boy Scouts.
I wonder what this feels like. It feels like pain.
It was pain.
It feels like bleeding. I wonder what this one feels like.
Special delivery. Pain.
Oh boy. I hope this one... Yep, sexual abuse, just like I thought.
Okay, so here's an idea. A fun Thanksgiving idea. You know the classic game Cowboys and Indians?
Yeah.
What about Pilgrims and Indians? So, this is not culturally offensive at all. And the way it works is it's like Cowboys and Indians, but it's Pilgrims instead. And you have a base. And, the Pilgrims try and get all the Indians out of the base. It's like reverse... Okay. So, I'm trying to think of... At my jiu-jitsu place, we had this game called Cops and Robbers, which I know you're thinking, oh, I know Cops and Robbers, the fun children's game. No, it's nothing like actual children's Cops and Robbers that you play on a playground. It's like we put a line of belts across the dojo to make a thing called the jail cell, and you have to physically grab the other kids and wrestle them in across the line to get them in the jail cell. And so he appoints, like... 7 cops to the 20 robbers that are there, and the cops have to work together to physically grab their ankles and wrists and pick them off the ground and drag them across the line into the jail cell. It was really fun because Tyler and I would always be cops together. I did not care about winning, and I didn't want to be a robber. I just always wanted to be a cop. So we would always just, like... There was this one kid who was notorious for being really good. We would always put, like, 4 cops on him, where one would grab one ankle, one would grab the other ankle, and we would physically lift him off the ground just, like fully stretched out. And just carry him across the line. And sometimes the instructors would even help out, too. If someone was doing really good, Sensei would just be like, alright, get him. And he would sick the instructors on him, too. So I was thinking that, but it's reverse, where the Indians have to stay inside the territory, and the Pilgrims have to pull them out, and it's like taking the Indians' land. What do you think?
That sounds awesome. We should get together and do that.
And we should give the Pilgrims guns.
We should. I like that idea. Let me improve on it. We do it in public in Newtown.
Yes.
In the road.
And we wear headdresses and feathers and pilgrim hats.
I'm just imagining us, like, dragging Lillian by the foot, kicking and screaming. Like, don't worry, guys, it's just a game.
Yeah, we're just playing a game. She's actively yelling, no, let me go. Stop it, somebody help.
That reminds me of, I don't remember what night it was. I think it was the Star Trek night. It was you, me, and Lillian were left. And then, eventually, our parents came to pick us up at the same time, and Lillian didn't have parents. She had a car, which is like a parent, but...
Oh, yeah.
And so we just decided to, like, sneak up on Lillian as she was walking to her car. And then, like, every time she turned around, we would freeze.
Oh, yeah, that. She was, like, walking alone at night. Yeah, I wonder if there was anyone else, like, watching us, like, through storefronts or something. They just see that in the street.
That would be funny.
Well, we know the moral of the story is if you see a woman walking alone at night, sprint at her.
And then just freeze if she turns around like a statue.
just play, what's that game, Midnight?
Yo!
midnight, and you gotta run, or whatever, you gotta freeze. I don't remember what you gotta do. I know there's...
We'll find a trash can for it.
I'm still littering for all this time.
For viewers at home or at anywhere else, Gio just found out that he didn't throw away the entire pizza box.
Yeah, that's my bad.
Sorry, listeners. I guess your hosts are just screw-ups.
I think there's a lot of fun Thanksgiving games we could play, like Attack the Pilgrims. And this time we're all playing as the Indians, and we gotta shoot at the Pilgrims trying to get into the base and destroy it. It's like the first game, but you're given even more weapons. That'd actually be kind of fun. So, fun fact if you didn't know, my neighborhood is actually on like an old plantation.
Oh.
And here, I know that's a good way to start. So it would be perfect for like Indian crap with Pilgrim and stuff, because it's got the history. Colonizers were here. And what they can do is like... You know how when I pitched the idea for that Nerf war a while ago, I said my neighborhood would be perfect because we can spread out and it's like big and it's got plenty of territory and ground for the war?
Yeah, but you're the only one who knows where all that territory is except maybe Ben.
Well, that's why I give a tour.
Oh.
And stuff. And I'd make sure no one would go like any out of bounds places. Point is...
You would make sure.
We could have the Indians go to one spot, like, and they wouldn't tell the Pilgrims where the spot is. And the Pilgrims' goal is to, we call the game Colonizer Simulator. And the way it works is the Pilgrims will be the colonizers. And I don't even know if that's are Pilgrims even colonizers? Is this the same thing?
They were the separatists, weren't they? So.
Oh, were they?
Or maybe they were the Pelicans or Angelicans or...
Were the Pilgrims the one going for religious freedom, or they were the ones going for Britain?
Who cares?
This is going to be really historically inaccurate, but in my mind, Pilgrims and colonizers have always meant the same thing. Brits who go to America and disturb Indian. Those people.
Ratio.
The goal of the Indians will be to go to somewhere in my neighborhood, and they'll, like, make their Indian grounds or whatever, make their Indian huts and houses there. And then the colonizers, their goal is to colonize all of my neighborhood. And they spread out and they stake territory and stuff. And when they find the place of the Indians, they gotta drive them out and make them leave my neighborhood. And the Indians can, like, take over. They'll be like, let's relocate and fight back. And they'll take over, like, one colonizer guy that's on this wing of the neighborhood. And the grounds will be shifting constantly. You know?
Oh, yeah, that sounds fun.
It's a fun Thanksgiving game to play, and we'll be with only friends, no family, because Thanksgiving isn't about family.
It's about friends. We reenact You Spin Me Right Round.
It's about friends and being problematic.
Yeah.
Okay, viewers, we're upon the playground now. That's at the end of this one neighborhood somewhere. And, you want to stake camp here for a bit?
Sure.
We did most of the episode walking.
We both have the same idea.
Let's try not to spin right round too much here. Okay, let's do the rest of the podcast like this.
I'm scared. I'm having PTSD and I can't even get a good... Okay, we're good.
Here we go. Okay, so here we are on one of those spinny things, the playgrounds, just a spinning.
Oh, I thought we were going to start the next episode on this.
Anyways, Thanksgiving. What are your Thanksgiving ideas?
There should be a 5K called the Turkey Trot.
We should do that.
You are not invited to the public event.
Okay, yeah, to the public event. I guess I can't go. He's gonna send some Indians to guard my house. Make sure I don't leave.
What makes something a public event? Like, do we have to advertise it?
I guess the town hall, has to, like, let everyone living here know that's happening.
Like,
how did you find out about it?
My dad does it.
Well, how did your dad find out about it?
I don't know.
Exactly. Well, ask him. Maybe he'll know. Hey, Mr. Dad, Mr. Will's dad, can you tell us?
Professor Will's dad.
Sorry, Professor Will's dad. I forgot he works with rats.
Oh yeah, the picture on the fridge.
Yeah. Unless you were lying to me. What are we talking? Oh yeah. Okay, new idea. What would you do if you could go back in time and reenact the Freebird movie? Basically.
I would reenact the Freebird movie.
Awesome. Well, if you could go back in time to the first Thanksgiving, but like before it was the first Thanksgiving, like a few hours before they made peace and decided to have the first ever Thanksgiving, what would you do?
I would make pizza and give it to them.
That's such a funny and cool idea. I can't believe no one's ever thought of that, giving pizza to the people at the first Thanksgiving.
We should watch Freebirds together.
We should have just made this episode about Freebird.
We didn't plan this out. Uh-oh.
Freebird, yeah.
What are you looking at, ma'am?
What are we talking about? Oh, yeah. So, I would go back in time and basically say, I'm from the future, and the Indians win the war, and America is Indianized. And then just watch the Pilgrims' reactions, because I think it would be funny. No, I would actually do that right after they would make peace. I would be like, the Indians betray you later, and peace is never made. And then I will just zip back to the present, and I wonder what would happen.
Yo, what if they were the Native American Civil War? Like that Family Guy episode where they switched time, and there was like the Native Americans began hunting them in the present because Stewie gave the Native Americans guns.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember what you're talking about now.
That would be like really interesting to think. What if the Native Americans actually like beat the colonizers?
They would like imagine there's like colonizer reservations that they have to live on.
That would be dope, not gonna lie.
That would be pretty dope.
Are we going this way now? Tight.
I guess we go in this way now.
Let's go.
And then like there's what else would be different in that situation?
I don't know, just probably that.
You know how like they got Indian societies and stuff where like they live in like small towns?
I'm dizzy.
Hi Dizzy. I'm Gio. No. I'm dead now. It's just Will in this podcast.
Hi, Jed.
So
I'm Gio.
No. I fell for it. That would be cool. What about funny Thanksgiving traditions that we should start now and should be a part of Thanksgiving?
We should introduce a turkey account to Losertown, and then we have it join VC every once in a while, and then we just try to hunt it, but like we keep panicking, and for some like hilarious reason we can't do it. Like
we run around in circles and bump into each other and fall down, and the turkey gets away.
Yeah, exactly. Or like we shoot each other in the head.
Yeah. Our bullets collide in the air.
And it just falls down, and it's just like perfectly both bullets.
Yeah. That would be funny. And we should have the turkey account just like it joins VC and it just plays gobble gobble noises like every 2 minutes.
And then the day after Thanksgiving it plays Freebird.
The turkey dies and becomes Freebird. Or you mean the movie? Or you mean the song?
Either.
Do they have the song Freebird in the movie Freebird?
I don't know. We should watch it.
We should watch. We just stop right now and watch Freebird instead. What is Freebird on?
I don't think it's on a streaming service, but I could be wrong. There should be more Thanksgiving movies. Like, Freebird is good, but like, have you ever seen Planes, Trains, and Automobiles?
No.
Oh, it's funny.
What's it about?
It's about this guy, and he's trying to get home to see his family for Thanksgiving. And bruh.
It's dumb. Yeah.
And his plane has to make an emergency landing for weather reasons. And there's this like really cheerful and talkative guy that he's been talking on the plane with the whole time. And the guy's like, hey, so I have a friend who owns a hotel, and there's only one room left. Would you like to share a room? And yeah, it becomes pornographic very quickly.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No, and then they just have to like team up because they're really good at like getting different methods of travel, and they get robbed, so they're out of money, and they hitch a ride in the middle of like a package truck, like you know how like sodas come in like those huge trucks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
with like the grate doors on the back. Yeah.
Yeah, and so they have to hitch a ride on one of those, and they have to rent a car, but the car is just missing, and they don't know why, and then they get a new car, but they set it on fire.
Of course.
You would love it.
It's called Planes, Trains, and Automobiles?
Yeah, it's not on a streaming service. You would have to, like, rent it.
Oh, okay.
But,
well,
like,
look for it.
Yeah, it just came back to theaters for the 35th anniversary, and it was awesome.
It's in theaters now?
Well, no. Not anymore.
What?
It's the 2 nights only.
It's gone now?
Yeah, 2 nights only.
You should have told me that earlier.
Oh, I'm sorry. We wasn't doing the podcast earlier.
We should have had our Thanksgiving special earlier.
Oh. I'm sad now. And hot. And thirsty.
We should get more drinks.
I'll go to the vending machine over there.
Oh, yeah, the one at Walmart? Sure. A good end to the episode. We end when we reach final quest for the episode. Reach the vending machine.
We should probably stop once we, like, start seeing people again, because they're going to be talking and crap and ruining the episode.
That'll be fun. Like, the viewers just hear the voices of other background people at the very end of the episode. Like, they reached Walmart.
Okay.
Thanksgiving things. Thanksgiving traditions, that would be... So setting cars on fire is my takeaway from that, is what we should do on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I think we should have an anti-Thanksgiving.
What? Well, like, we all eat alone and are alone? That's just life now, and we've been complaining about it and being pretty miserable.
No, we should share what we're not grateful for.
Oh!
It's complains-giving.
Oh, there's a trash can for your, litter.
I'm not littering anymore.
Spot.
Hold my honeycomb.
Hi, viewers. Tonight, I'm going to be molesting you in the ear through the sweet sounds of music.
That was your chance to get me, but you didn't. Wait, there was no lid on it. You didn't even realize that. I don't have my glasses. Stop molesting our viewers. No.
Tune in next time.
Viewers, no.
But we'll be going all the way. Play us out, Gio.
I love the molestation ASMR. Perfect way to end Thanksgiving.
We don't do the ASMR part, but we just do it regular molestation.
We'll come to your houses. Yeah, no. Complains-giving. So you get your most hated people in a room together. You invite them over. You don't feed them. They have to bring food to your dinner thing, like a potluck. And, you all just complain about how much you hate. You, invite all of your exes to one room.
I'll just think, you want me to invite everyone I hate? That's already who I spend Thanksgiving with. That's my family.
Oh, that's true.
I'm an Edward now. I decided.
Bring people you actually love to this place and then complain about your family.
But I also love my family.
No, you don't.
Okay.
So, idea. We bring our family together and have a dinner with them, and we complain about things.
Goodbye, Leaf. See you in another life.
And we'll give thanks about all the stuff we have to complain about. It's called Thanksgiving.
Whoa.
Speaking of potlucks, I think this wouldn't be a true special if we didn't talk about the one time we hosted a potluck in school.
That's our next episode. That's a whole different episode.
I don't think we can make an entire episode out of that, can we?
Well, we definitely can't fit it into this episode.
4 minutes. I think that's enough time to talk about it, isn't it?
There's so much details, though, and it's probably going to lead to rants. You got to factor in, the tangents and the rants.
Oh, true. I don't remember much about it. Do you remember much about it?
Well, it was November 17th, 2018. No, that would be 7th grade. November 17th.
You put on your nerd glasses.
November 17th, 2017. Justice League had just been released in theaters. Everyone hated it. 37% on Rotten Tomatoes. I just make this about Justice League instead. It was the last day before Thanksgiving break. Twas a Friday because, we didn't have just 5-day breaks. We had 7-day breaks.
Oh, yeah. We were the special kids.
9-day break. I remember, my first Thanksgiving break out of the Montessori, and I got the whole week off. I was so hyped.
I honestly thought we always had the whole week off, because I remember that in James River, but I must be remembering wrong.
Yeah, you just stupid. Anyway, so freaking, our teacher, I'll give him a fake name, Steven, said, well, now they'll never know.
Edward Robinson.
And he made us make a potluck, and we had to make food for the upper kids, and we spent a couple days on this pole. I don't know what it was for. I think it was supposed to represent Native Americans or something. I don't know why they would want our pole though. Believe me, I've offered my pole to a lot of girls, and they've never accepted.
They never accepted for some reason.
Not after the first time, but I persisted with my fists. Anyway, so oh yeah, now I remember. And then eventually, I started circling the pole in humdum cha-cha kind of way,
This was that day, right?
Yep, this was the potluck.
Yeah.
And suddenly there was a huge chant. And
ooga chaka, ooga chaka, ooga chaka.
And Ethan joined in, Gabe probably joined in. And
I remember joining in that. I remember that now. I forgot about that.
And then the middle schoolers came down at that exact minute while we were doing the racist shit. And I think that's one of my most racist jokes to this day. I haven't taught myself.
The Ooga Chaka pole dance. Of course the middle schoolers came down at that moment. Poor Aspen. Poor Rowan, what would they think?
And then that was the first time Miss Laura ever met us.
Back then. Oh yeah, that's true, wasn't it? That was the first time.
Unless you count the bong incident.
Bong incident? We were in middle school for that, weren't we?
No, it was Colin McLaughlin who found it.
That's true. I forgot. I thought we were in middle school for some reason. Oh yeah, that's pretty funny.
And Miss Laura said that there was a gang of us outside. What do you mean a gang?
Wait, they were blaming us
Well, not for the bong. They just said it was distracting us. And then I heard Miss Laura come up to Miss Kristen and say, I don't think they actually put it away. Can we check the recycling bin to make sure they did? And then me and Ethan snuck around to the door. The one that goes out to the backyard? The glass one that Nick broke?
Yeah.
And we put a little post-it note that said, trust us next time. Then they brought it up at the community meeting, and Ethan and I kept it a secret until just now.
I don't remember that. Were you actually friends with Ethan?
Yeah, I don't know why people hated on Ethan.
Because Ethan was a jerk to us.
Oh.
All the time. He was actively trying to just hate on us all the time. He kept insulting us.
Yeah, I'm sure I would hate him now, but back then I remember thinking he was cool.
I mean, if he was nice to you, I can understand. Everybody hates Sam St. Clair for some reason, even though he was nice to me. I guess we just don't hate the people that were nice to us.
That's crazy.
That's understandable if Ethan didn't hate on you, but yeah, he was constantly being a bully to the rest of us. And he goes to my school, and I avoid him. He doesn't remember me, but I remember him. Yeah, though, I remember sitting with Nick. That was 6th grade, right?
Yeah, we were 6th grade, Nick was 7th.
I remember Nick was next to me, and just being able to see him again after all that time was so nice. And having a dinner with him.
Dinner.
And dinner, yeah. But we had the whole table out. Do you remember, I don't know why, but the most memorable part of that, when Rowan brought down an electric guitar with an amp and played Back in Black there.
Was that at the talent show that came right after?
It was the same day as the potluck, because I remember watching it from the table I was sitting at. He was and now we have a few other things to show you, and Rowan just brings out a full red, I think it was a Gibson, an actual electric guitar, and he just starts playing dun da da dun da da dun da 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 da. That's probably copyrighted. I should probably cut that out. But yeah, no, that was one of the most memorable things I remember. That and the food. And we were in middle school next year, and they were supposed to bring us food, weren't they? Next year?
Who's they?
The elementary kids.
They did bring us food, but we were part of them at the time.
What?
So, us, UEL, we made the food and hosted it for middle school, and then Steven said, okay, next year, middle school should host one for us. All the 6th graders were against that because we would be the middle schoolers next year.
Oh, that's also not how potlucks work. Isn't potlucks the guests bring the food?
Yeah.
I thought the middle schoolers made the food when we were in 6th grade.
I remember Miss Karina bringing like a soup or something because it was really good. And Miss Cameron like smiled and said, yeah, it's really good. And that was the first time I'd ever seen her be friendly to me.
Miss Cameron?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I went to have seconds and she was like, oh, I think you've had enough. I was like, oh,
I think not. No.
Oh, no, senor.
No, senor. No more supo for you.
Yeah, I'm sure I said exactly that at the time.
No, but I thought they brought food to us.
It could be. It was like 5 years ago, so.
True. Because maybe I just might be thinking of that because that's how potlucks should work. But knowing Montessori, that's probably not what they did.
We should have like a really pathetic loser town potluck.
Yes.
Where we all just bring like raisins and half a bag of M&Ms.
It's actually a good idea. No one's going to stick to it. Only us will, but that's still a good idea.
Okay, you heard it first, frickin' viewers.
Oh my god, that is really fun. I remember now, everyone was against it because they were doing a reverse potluck and we didn't want to host it again in 7th grade.
Yeah.
But we didn't, did we? Because didn't Steven end it after that?
I don't know why he ended it, but I'm glad he did.
Wasn't that the only year we did a potluck, ever?
Yeah.
That was the first one and the last one.
I don't know why people hate on our 6th grade year. It was unique. It was fun.
It was unique and it was fun. It was just weird.
It was.
Again, every time we talk about it, I'm going to say it again. It's because of the opportunities we got robbed from. I didn't, hate it as much as everyone else did, but, Steven was weird. We've had a lot of Thanksgiving shenanigans. We've had a lot of potlucky things. We should totally do another potluck.
Potluck. No, it's a podcast.
Potluck. We do it virtually. We bring virtual food.
Yeah.
We just do a mukbang.
Alright, you want to end the episode here or no?
I don't have the vending machine yet.
I know, I just don't want you to end it and talk about the podcast right in front of a bunch of people.
Too bad. That's what I'll cut it out. Anyways, I wanted to say something else first before I ended it. What was I?
You better hurry up because I'm not going to stand next to you while you pretend to host a podcast.
Why not? You embarrassed about this?
Yeah.
You embarrassed about the podcast we're doing right now?
You idiot.
What would you bring to the potluck?
Raisins and half a bag of M&Ms.
I'll bring mashed potatoes. Gabe should bring his mac and cheese.
Oh, you just want mac and cheese.
Well, of course. I mean, as long as we're bringing food. I mean, come on.
When was the last time you had Gabe's mac and cheese?
Christmas. Wait, no. It was probably sometime after Christmas. That's the last time I remember. Because that was his Secret Santa gift for me.
Y'all did Secret Santa?
Remember? Can I tell you?
Oh.
Next episode.
You mean 2019, 8th grade?
Yeah, 8th grade. That would be the last time I was with Gabe in person. I mean, besides, nowadays. But, that would be one of the last times we got food from him. It was sometime in 8th grade. I think Christmas when he gave it to me for Secret Santa, but maybe not.
I don't know. We should, yeah.
Somewhere around then. Yeah, no, that's some good Thanksgiving content. And we hope you viewers out there have a good Thanksgiving. I hope you, John, and you, Bill, and you, Tim, and Bob, especially you, Bob, you have it.
Is this the right way?
Carly.
That's the wrong way. Oh.
You chose wrong. The door hates you. Yeah, no, we hope all of you have a good Thanksgiving, our loyal listeners. And tune in next time when we talk about whatever we talk about next time. We're in Walmart now, so we're gonna go. We're getting drinks. But All right, say bye, Will.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.